guys, this is RV and today I am doing a review of the TV series Mars aired on National Geographic, that is NAT GEO. It started in 2016, shows how humans can colonize Mars planet and what difficulties they can face on Mars. IMDb has rated it 7.5 out of 10, but I don't agree. Let's start with the review. Humans have long been dreaming of colonizing Mars planet, but it is not easy. Just to put it in perspective, Apollo 11, the moon mission of USA, which when first human placed his foot on moon was in 1969, and since then no human have ever managed to land even a satellite on moon, let alone Mars. Even in 2018-19, there were attempts to land satellites on moon by India, Israel and many other countries, but no one succeeded. If you watch space fantasy, space mission, alien space movies, you might have an idea how hard it is to go just in space. The tech needed has to be accurate, highly advanced. Now, now you might be wondering why scientists are so enthused about Mars and not any other planet. Goldilocks zone is a zone in any system in any galaxy where conditions for genesis of life exists which are similar to the conditions on Earth, and Mars is the nearest one to the zone. Water in the form of ice and land forms developed by flow of water have already been discovered on Mars in reality, and Mars is the best bet of humanity. There's also a concept called terraforming. It is the process by which humans, by the use of technology, can change the weather, the molecular composition of atmosphere for making it habitable for humans. This may include release of certain gases into atmosphere, drilling and carrying earth, etc. Drilling and carving earth, etc. FYI, this is one of the most researched solution for combating global warming on Earth. This was the background which you all needed to understand the series. Now, if you understand science, you have curiosity about the interplanetary travel future of humans outside Earth, only then watch it, because even if I highly rate it, it requires a great deal of knowledge and understanding of the subject to fully grasp the depths of the endeavor and seriousness of the Mars series. I myself is very fond of cosmology and future of human outside the Earth, because face it, we have destroyed Mother Earth. Its shelf life is decreasing and it's just a matter of time before we are headed to our doom. For all those who don't have knowledge of the subject or don't care, my advice is to still watch it. It will be a great sci-fi fantasy experience for you all folks. So, topic covered in Mars is very elaborate and it has a lot of offshoots, lot of myths and facts attached to it. If I can keep going, I can keep going all day long, but I will still try to stay up to the point. Let's start with the review. The plot is complicated. I don't really know how to explain it. There's a team assembled for the space travel by an organization which handles all the aspects of space travel and exploration of Mars from A to Z. Now it is a NAT GEO series, so obviously USA and Europe are at the center, but basically it's a collaboration of all the major world powers. It was very disappointing that India, a world power, was not shown as a part of the effort, when India has one of the best space tech and space program, even competing with China now. The series is very detailed and very intricate, not only in the shooting sets and costumes, even in the story and script. You will be surprised to see how even the smallest of things and concepts are well thought over and presented. The spacesuits, the Mars landscape, the use of satellite images, the ambience, the VFX are so nicely done. I am short of words. Metaphorically, I am still confused and amazed. How did they manage to create and show the rovers and that are used on Mars? Now, if you are in touch with the history of human space travel, you have read a lot of books, seen a lot of original satellite images of Mars, which are also available on NASA website and other YouTube videos. You will know that the resources they have used in the series are are minimally modified or manipulated, which means that they took a lot of help from professionals and the organization and authentic organizations akin to the space industry. Also, that means that they may have made a lot of efforts and paid a handsome to get access to the original resources. I can't imagine the patience and the perseverance the team must have had in the creation of the series. In every episode, there's a small section where real industry experts like scientists, explorers, private sector players give their views, commentary about what they feel about the interplanetary travel and can it be achieved. Elon Musk, the owner of SpaceX company, gives his views. Just FYI, if you don't know who he is a billionaire who has a mission to set up a community on Mars. There are actual geologists, oceanologists, climatologists filmed here which give their opinion and views on how worst is the contemporary condition and how should be the thought process for combating extreme environments. In one section, the efforts of human to explore and discover the level of harshness in extreme environments on Earth is shown and described in a brief manner. The exploration is real, done by real scientists, also collecting data. This has been done to gauge the harsh environment that affects humans and how it affects humans and can they survive it, as it is the closest humans can get to the Mars life environment. The beauty of it is that the explorers have just not tested one environment, but there's a diversity of environment and harsh situations. And they were chosen not only to test physical abilities but also mental and psychological abilities spread out through the episodes. I mean, who would have even thought of filming in the episodes? Of filming in the episodes. It's really amazing, authentic, and insanely real. I may have used some technical words, but then you would not have understood the depth which I want to express. By such big commentary and technical description, you may think the series will be boring like a documentary, but I promise it's just the opposite. It is filmed like a high quality, high graphic enhanced series which can take you to a space odyssey. You remember there are mini theaters in large malls called 6D theaters which give you a 3D experience of the themed films. The themes are tunnel rides, space travel, and the chairs move to give you real travel feeling. The series will give you the same visual experience. For some of the folks, it will be just awestruck. The series has extensively and elaborately covered all the problems, all the obstructions, needs, requirements, the expertise, the hope, the technicalities which one can face in Mars mission. Many of the intentions have been inspired by the movies. Many of the inventions have been inspired by movies Mark my words, the series will be a guide to human to the Mars mission. The problem with space travel is resources and tech, which no one country has. So there has to be a collaboration between all, which has been portrayed in the series, which is the apex administrative and decision making organization. Second problem, which all scientists talk about, is the encroachment of private sector, because this world is now predominantly a capitalistic and they have tech which no government has. Example is SpaceX. Shining example is SpaceX. But private sector are always in for profits and they have power of money and they are not bound by laws. They are not bound by laws and treaties which countries and governments have signed, which is a bit concerning. How all this affects the Mars mission and what stones they will throw at government also has been beautifully portrayed in the series. Apart from the intangible, that is the emotions of those governing and those exploring also have to be considered, because let's face it, we are humans and what are we without emotions? The curiosity, the perseverance of humans which drives the mission, the greed, the naive of human which can jeopardize the journey, the mental breakdown during failure, the hope on the faces of optimists wherever a milestone is achieved, wherever the milestone is achieved, the danger through which some go through just for the sake of humanity. All this mixed into a series which covers a journey of a lifetime which can change human fate all together are presented in a very interesting but heart-throbbing way. So let's move on to the filming techniques. There is no precedence for such a concept and series, so we do not have any yardstick to measure. So you will have to believe and have faith on my review. Just a disclaimer, I may have painted the picture that the series is awesome and mind blasting, but you need an eye for it. That's important. When you watch it purely from the entertainment perspective with all expectations high, you will be disappointed, because it's not like every scene or every episode is out of this world. The story slowly develops and the background is laid down and then the top gear kicks in. Don't just watch it for the entertainment. Don't just watch it with the entertainment eye, but also from the scientific eye. Just imagine how big a scientific feat will it be if humans land on Mars, and a bigger feat if we formed a colony there. This is every scientist's dream come true. So let's face. This is every scientist's dream come true. So let's talk about technicals now. Direction, cinematography, acting, and even music direction are all in sync and top notch. While watching any video as a reviewer, I always process in background about various technicals, like for example in a scene how a director might have explained his vision to the camera person and how at what and how and at what and how and at what angle and with what technique he might have shot it. But here in this series, I was confused and couldn't figure out easily how the shot might have taken. The direction and the filming is that good. Acting by the star cast is very natural and just how it should have been. I mean, there are not a lot of variations a person can do when he's told to act as if he is an astronaut and in a Mars planet environment. Mars series is a epitome of filming and visualization of a concept. So after such a long narration, we are finally doing ratings. My critics choice rating is 4.95 out of 5 and people's choice rating is 4.35 out of 5. This is the highest I have rated yet. I end my review here. Peace out.